previously, Blade lost nearly 99% of his power in a deadly battle against the Demon Lord, so he joined the Hero Academy to hide his identity to make friends and live a normal life. But there he defeated a baby dragon and she began to see Blade as her parents, so Blade took her responsibility and named her Ku, so Ku wanted to make friends. But dragon only respects power and obviously human were weak, so she was being distant from other humans, so Blade and Ernest convinced other students to defeat Ku in a battle. So their united power defeated her and finally Ku opens up to them and becomes their friend. Then, as the story progresses, Blade had recovered his 30% power, but Miss Doctor warned him not to use more than 15% of his power or he would die. Then on the corridor, Claire introduced her friend Maria, but Blade already knows her because he saw how clumsy she was while fighting against Ku, which gives her emotional damage. Then Maria tells she has only one wish, that she wanna die by Blade's hand if she gets out of control. Maria says honestly she's not human, but Blade already knew she's a demon. She has a power inside of her that gets out of control too easily. She was an orphan and worked hard just to get into academy, so all the kids stepped up to support her. And they got to the arena and Claire and Jessica activated the barrier. Their Blade tells Maria to release her power to learn how to control it. Ernest was the best living example of that method. So Maria took off her artifacts that seals her power. Every metal seals double the power ceiling from the previous one, but the locket she had sealed 10 times of her power from all other seals. Maria was about to take it off, so Ernest tried to stop her, but the seal broke off and Maria's power got loosened. A split personality took control of her body and she reveals her demon form. But she's not a regular one, she showed the crest of the Demon King, so Ernest tried first to get her under control but gets blown away, so Sophie and Ku made a combination move to beat her. But Maria was simply too overpowered that nothing happens, she beats up everyone, so Blade gets serious this time, but even his attack had no effect on her. Their Blade then puts up a fight. But his sword didn't hold out for much longer and gets broken, so their Ernest barely comes to Blade and gives him her sword. And Asmodeus forms a temporary contract with Blade because Ernest had desired him to do that, yet Marie was still calm because she believes there is no harm from that sword. So Blade released his power and Asmodeus was unable to endure that much power, yet Blade shuts him up and attacks Maria. She puts up a shield believing it won't affect her. But tragically that shield gets broken and she got defeated, but Blade used too much of his power and that impact affected others a little bit. Then Blade passed out because he used 30% of his power, but Doc saved his life in the nick of time. She was worried about Blade, so she took a promise from him that Blade won't use his power recklessly like this. As for the others, they were all safe and Maria had transformed into a sexy butterfly. She found out Blade was the hero, but Blade stopped her from revealing his identity. Maria was happy that she got Blade's weakness. And their Blade thought she's Maria, but she clears up that Maria is a different personality than her, and tells him she got no name. Then Gilgamesh tells all the kids that he knew about Maria and her background. She's the daughter of the Demon King, however her mother was human but other kids were still scared of her. So Ma tells them her power is sealed so she can't do anything right now, but on the contrary, she enjoys being a student because she can wear that short skirt to knock out morons like this too. But their other girls had named her Mao, so Claire was worried about Myra because she hadn't shown up even after this whole time. But then at night Mom gets to Blade to go on a date. She grabbed Blade and took off into the sky, so Blade was curious about her age, but she's a split personality and got awakened about 5 years ago, so that should be her age. So Ma told Blade not to ask a lady her age, but Blade was oblivious that he didn't consider her a girl until now, yet still Ma tells Blade that she stayed at the academy only for him. She enjoyed the atmosphere of the academy, but she's similar to a dragon so she get attracted to strength by nature. But Blade was weak right now, yet she felt drawn towards him, which she can't explain herself. She remembers how powerful Blade, the great hero, was, so Blade told her he can only use 15% of his power right now. Then Ma tells her feeling, but only on assumption. She feel attracted to Blade, but she's still only a 5-year-old, but she wants to give these feelings a chance. That's why she wants Blade as her husband, but Blade has no idea, neither does Mao. So Blade thought to duke it out with a fight, but Ma tells him she can't take off her seal because Maria opposes the decision of hers, so Blade asks about Maria's condition. And Ma tells him she's scared to come out and wants to hide inside. Because she's been abused since childhood because others saw her as a monster, so their mother Amelia took her to a secluded place to live. Their mother had faith on her husband, yet he never showed, and their mother died, so Maria thought her father had abandoned her and her mother. And that pain gave birth to Mao to escape from that pain, so now there's a very little chance that Maria would return. Mao felt nice to tell her past to Blade. She got relieved to open up to someone. Then, after a few days, one of Maria's friends comes to tell them that the seal Mao is wearing is actually not a seal, it's a recoder. Mao can feel her powers being restrained by that pendant, and it's a keepsake she got from her mother, so Eliza clears this up that if she watches this recording, Maria could come back and Mao could disappear, but she's still fine with it in exchange to watch that message, so Eliza activated that message and Mao opens the pendant. That message was actually from the Demon Lord himself, and he apologized to Amelia, her mother, because he's going into a bloody path to fight the hero. He doesn't want to bring her with him. But he tells Amelia that she's pregnant with his child, and Demon King was happy that he even chose a name for them. If it's a boy, it's Ortis, if it's a girl, then it's Maria. But he also tells Amelia to inform their child about their father's death, which Maria clearly heard, and saw that the Demon King had passed on his crest to her with his love. Being sad from that heartfelt message, Mao tells other kids that if they call out Maria's name, she will come back and Mao will disappear from existence. Others saw her feeling. So they called Maria's name and she comes back, but she did not let Mao disappear like that. Maria decided to coexist in the same body with each other like sister. And that's how our episode 5 come to an end. But please tell me in the comments section if you want to watch more of this anime. Because I only want to bring out those anime which you would like to watch, so please don't forget to tell me, and take care for now.